We just got our first look at the upcoming FNAF 2 movie in a 50-second long clip posted by CinemaCon, and even though this teaser is short, it's full of things to talk about. From plot details about the movie to huge reveals about FNAF 2's lore and the relation between William Afton and Henry Emily, this movie teaser is very interesting. So, let's get right into it. I'm WitheredCircle, and it's time to analyze the Five Nights at Freddy's 2 teaser to see what secrets we can find. Alright, let's actually take a look at this thing now, shall we? Okay, so this is the Five Nights at Freddy's 2 official teaser. It's only like 50 seconds, so it doesn't seem like there's a lot to analyze. There's actually quite a lot. I know that by the time this video's out, you've already seen this video like a billion times. I'm just gonna go like more or less frame by frame, try to analyze this. I was on a voice chat with some YouTuber friends, and we found some interesting things that I will show, but for now, I'll just let the video play out, and then I'll start analyzing it.
Welcome back. Are you ready to start the show? Count with me now. 5, 4, 3.
They're out there, Mike.
2.
Where?
1.
Everywhere.
Showtime!
So that's it. Now, it's very short, but there's a lot of stuff going on through here, so I'm gonna go through this slowly, and we're gonna figure this out. First off, this is a poster for the original Freddy's. You can see here because Foxy's fixed, so I think this is a poster in an old abandoned, either the original Freddy's location or this new FNAF 2 location that we're gonna see, which is based on the 87 location. This is probably a poster for the original Freddy's that opened in 1983, so this is interesting. It's worth calling out. This, I think, is part of Mangle. So you can see here, like, it looks like it's just an ordinary endo. This is specifically an endo 02. You can tell by the way the mouth is kind of, like, ridged out, and these teeth. It's different from the endo 01. So this is specifically the endos used for the toys, and it's the endo head that Mangle has, which we'll see later on. I'll point it out.
Welcome back.
This voice is interesting. I'll go a bit forward.
Ready to start the show? Count with me now. 5, 4.
I think this announcer voice is a younger version of William, so obviously the movie's doesn't have the signature British accent, and so I think this is actually like, this movie is gonna have a lot of flashbacks. I think we saw in like some behind the scenes images that's gonna have a lot of flashbacks, putting it to the character, interesting callbacks. So I think this is actually, and I think this teaser already like confirms that, because we can see here this Faz Fest kind of event over here. So it's very like FNAF themed. You can see like a girl with bunny ears, and you can see this wheel with the Freddy's characters. This is specifically a reflection of the FNAF 2 like pizzeria layout. This got leaked like a couple months ago, so we already knew what it looked like. And this is where my first like prediction for the plot comes in, because I think the whole point of this movie is going to be Abby going to fix the toys and the Withereds. I think it's going to be mainly her fixing the Withereds, and while she's fixing the Withereds, she's going to find out about the toys, which is going to lead to them getting activated, and then Henry is going to come into play somewhere, because we have an actor cast as Henry, Skeet Ulrich, and that's going to be very interesting, very Scream reunion-y. So this Gone to Fix My Friends note, I think, is going to be a major like signifier of what this movie's plot is going to be about. It's going to be all about Abby going back to Freddy's and basically starting the cycle again. Mike also looks different. He's got like a haircut, but minor details.
Where?
That was a Showtime button, which is interesting. So this is a man's hand. This isn't Abby. I'd say this is a flashback as well, maybe of William, or it's Mike. I can't really be sure. This is the principal of the school. I'm gonna get into this in a little bit, but basically in August we got 4 scripts by the official Scott Games account from the FNAF 2 movie, where 3 of them were fake and 1 of them was real, and 1 of them focused on Abby taking Toy Chica to her school and showing her off there as a kind of like show and tell. So this is like the school principal, and we can see here in the next shot that we have Toy Chica. You can tell by the beak, it's Toy Chica. So this confirms it's the 3rd script. The 3rd script is the script, I'm pretty sure it was the 3rd one, that was the like actual script. So this is interesting. It's worth noting. Otherwise it's just a school. You can see a little bit of Toy Chica here. This is Mangle, which is very interesting, and we talked about this in the voice chat. But basically, my prediction is going to be that these animatronics are going to be roaming around the city. I suppose it's not Hurricane Utah. I think it's in Minnesota. They're going to be roaming around, and they're going to be slowly closing out on Abby's house, and this is going to be part of the final kind of Act 3 conflict, the climax of the movie, where they're going to have to fend off all the toy animatronics. So you can see here, that's Toy Chica. This is Toy Bonnie with a knife. We've got these people here leaning over. I don't know who they are. I don't think they've been cast yet. This looks like a flashback. The way it's like framed in the set looks like a flashback. So maybe we're seeing the point of view of William here, and these are like his parents or something like that. We'll see. This is Vanessa holding up a gun, which is presumably because she just hallucinated this scene here of her dad. It's a bit frame specific, but you can see him right here. So this is presumably, I mean, it's definitely a flashback because William is dead. This is interesting because this movie is definitely going to lean more into the psychological, I think. I think that's a big thing that the first FNAF movie was lacking. It had like psychological horror elements. But I think us having like these flashbacks with Vanessa is very interesting. So we have Balloon Boy here, very big actually. This is interesting. This is my big point of like contention. I don't know what this is supposed to be. This is either a flashback of William doing the MCI, like you can see like the spring Bonnie suit still intact, or this is Fredbear with Henry Emily, but that raises the question, why does he have a knife? So for now, my bet, like I'm betting on this movie being split between past and present, with the past focusing on William's past and the MCI and the Freddy's location, which is going to give us a lot of very important info on the timeline of these pizzerias, which we severely need. We are lacking a lot of information on the timeline. So this is definitely going to be very interesting, and it's going to help a lot with the timeline placement of these games. I'm presuming this is going to be another like bandit breaking in segment where they're going to be picked off by the animatronics one at a time, just like we saw in the last movie. This is Mangle, I think. That's definitely Mangle. I'm not sure who this is. This is Mangle. That's like Mangle's endo head. Don't know why she's screaming here. Maybe it's because of a scooper. Maybe this is maybe we're introducing Afton's remnant experiments into the game. That would definitely be interesting. I don't know if that's the best decision for the movies going forward, but you know, it's okay. So yeah, I'm just gonna go back, and I have some things that I want to point out. This FazFest thing is definitely hosted in the present because we see like posters of it, and we see Toy Freddy here at the end of the trailer going to FazFest. So this is very much a present thing, which implies that this Freddy's isn't closed. Like, it kind of looks abandoned. It might just be a bit run down, but I don't think it's closed. I think the whole point of this movie, and this is my big plot prediction, so you heard it here first. My plot prediction is that after the first building collapsed, Henry Emily notices this happens, and he kind of regathers all of the Fazbear equipment. He restarts Fazbear, which is what he does in FNAF 6, and he makes a new pizzeria, or at least reboots one of the old ones. And this is going to lead to Abby trying to fix her old friends, which is going to lead to the activation of the toys and Henry finding out about Abby, Mike, and Vanessa, with Vanessa obviously being Afton's daughter. And so this is going to trigger a chain of events where the toys are probably going to go out of control, or their programming is going to go faulty or something. But I feel like, judging by the Toy Chica script we got in August, which I mentioned earlier, they're also going to help the main characters in some way. I think they're going to be anti-heroes in this movie. I don't think they're going to be purely antagonistic. So it's going to be very interesting to see, and we'll probably see William return to Springtrap. It's hard to imagine him not returning to Springtrap. So this is my kind of plot prediction for this movie. And yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about this teaser. Thanks. And that'll be all from me for now. I hope you enjoyed this laid-back analysis video, and if you did, please consider liking and subscribing, but most importantly, commenting your opinion. Just remember to be respectful. Hope you're all as excited for the movie as I am, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.